And we're going to hand this off to Harris inside. We get points! 5 weeks, 2 flex pledges, 1 primetime game left. 9-3, top of the division, top of the conference. This Baltimore game could be for the 1 seed. Depends on how we do in the Sim and how Kansas City does, as they are also 9-3. Jets on track to win the AFCs, but it's close with the Bills, Colts, and Jaguars fighting it out for the South. Raiders making a strong push for the West. We had weekly awards from last time, and we have storylines to go through, so let's get started with that and aim to close out the regular season here. Alright, film study, talking about how the Ravens offense can cause problems for our defense. What is our plan? DBs have great play recognition. So that was a very quick meeting, and we are going to play the moments against the Baltimore Ravens for this game. That leaves us with a full offense to use at will, and then the final primetime game later this season, trying to give ourselves the best chance to win and try to clinch the division and try to clinch the 1 seed. In this week, it's not going to happen, but if we do, that puts us in a phenomenal position to just continue to roll. And Baltimore's offense, starting with a strong drive, ending up in the red zone. Weren't kidding when they said they have an advantage against our defense, and it shows. Tap pass to Likely. Only got 2 yards, so quite fortunate with that. Was that? I'm not entirely sure who caught that, but 2nd and 8 coming up. Blitz moving the tight end over and moving him back. Bringing the blitz, play action, fake. Caught behind the line. Fitzpatrick brings him down, loses a yard, so now we got 3rd and long coming up in the red zone. Jackson could always scramble, and I hate that because that's going to be very annoying. Guns it over the middle. It's Mark Andrews. Just did not carry the coverage far enough. Offense not getting anything done, and we are falling into the same kind of collapse that happened last season. Fields throws a pick, sets up the Ravens great with the 2nd quarter coming to an end. Bringing over his receiver. That was right over my head. Bringing the blitz, playing press, trying to get on it. We have Watt covering a tight end, I think. And Jackson's going to keep it. Brought down from behind by Fitzpatrick. Jackson running up the middle. Bounces around. We get cleared out and he scores. Fields. What are we doing, Justin? Well, down 21-0. We have the 2-minute warning, trying to get it done. Fields. That one was on me, but still. Okay, we held them to a field goal. Jeez, this is not the game to just completely collapse. Alright, got a minute left. Dropping back. Fields scrambling. Getting the edge. Running up. Out of bounds after 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Fields dropping back. Looking to throw. Setting. Firing to Hopkins over the middle. Throws a stiff arm. Breaks some tackles. Gets to the 41, going to use a timeout. So we signed Chase Brown, running back, in free agency to get some extra speed in our lineup. Rolling out, get it to Hopkins on the slants, call another timeout. Kamara's just not really getting it done with the speed, and Brown becomes our fastest running back on the roster by a not insignificant mark. No, Pickens got bumped, breaks the tackle, makes the catch, and we use another timeout. On the 15. 15 yards to go. Now we can really just start thinking about going end zone. Mike to Wilson right here. Crap. Fields rolling. Throws it away. And Fields dropping back again. Going end zone. Intercepted. Oh my goodness. Well, 4 turnovers, not great. In the gun, 3 yards to go. Fields bringing over Frymuth. And we're going to hand this off to Harris inside. We get points! We get points. We're down 31-8. The next time we are touching the ball is now in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left on 4th and a freaking mile. Layering deep to Pickens. Defender gets a hand on it. Thought he had a step. Couldn't lead him far enough. And Fields dropping back on this kind of garbage time drive. Getting it to Brown out of the backfield. 4 picks on the day is brutal. Almost doubled his season total in this game alone, which is not how you want to play. Overall has been good taking care of the football. Just not this game. Drops back, getting it to Brown again. First down. And we'll run some hurry up. Why not? Fields dropping back. Trying to scan. Trying to find something. Throwing it away. And Fields dropping back. Way too late. And Fields in the gun, dropping back. Getting it to Harris in the flat. Looking to get some extra yards. Setting us up for a solid 4th and 1 shot in the gun. Handing it off to Harris. Bounces around, gets the first. Under 2 minutes. Dropping back. Fields scanning on the run. Just turfs it. Fields dropping back. Gunning to Pickens. Flag. I might be getting bailed out here. We are getting bailed out here. That's okay. It's okay to get bailed out by the refs once in a while. All right. In position to score and get something for the Pride. Fields firing to Harris. Catch out of bounds. I think it was just a net 0 right there. Fields under center. Dropping back. Lofting to Wilson. And dropping back, Fields guns it to Wilson. So we get a couple points. We're not getting the onside kick. That's a brutal game to have. Fields, 4 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 42 passer rating. Quarterback closed the difference. Couldn't get anything on the ground. We had 16 total carries. Harris found the end zone. Hawkins, 3 catches, 44, 3 for 24 for primary, 3 for 29, and touchdown for Wilson, 3 for 37. Pickens, 2 for 12 for Brown, 2 for 9 for Harris. Just brutal game all around. Wilson, 7 tackles, was the leader. A bunch of TFLs, 2 sacks for Highsmith, 1 for Watt, no turnovers. Mentoring storyline. So we dropped to 9-4. Brutal game from Fields. I don't think this mentoring has gone anywhere. Yeah, they're not making a ton of progress. Personality clashes. That's tough. Next update will be the last one. He just gets another 1,000 experience. That's all right. Hosting the Eagles. With that loss, we dropped to the 5 seed. Baltimore is the 2 seed, and Kansas City is the 1 seed. So we're going to sit in this game against the Eagles. Roll through. Give me a rebound from Fields. I need it. We win! 17-14. Defense played quite well there. Fields, that was a tough game to have against Baltimore, especially, divisional team you're going to find in the playoffs. Could not make it through. But we're going to the 2-12 Cleveland Browns. And before this game on Thursday Night Football, we're going to go back to the negotiating board with Patrick Queen. Offer this. He said he was good for it, and he likes it. Signs on the dotted line. So we keep Patrick Queen around for the next couple of years, and we still have $56 million in cap space to spend in the offseason. Now for the Browns. That stat line looks a lot worse now because of all those interceptions. And driving early to start the game. I want to really tap into the ground game more because that's where we've had a ton of success. Harris was up there for league leader in rushing yards. He has fallen off since then, but looking to get back to it with him right now. Great carry. Throwing a stiff arm. Gets it down to the 7. First and goal. We're going to go right back to him inside. Trying to lower the shoulder. Only gets 2 that time. And Fields under center. Turning. Play action fake to Harris. Gunning on the run. Can't get the crossbody throw. And Fields in the gun one more time. Dropping back. Gunning it to Hopkins. Makes the grab and fights to score. And now we've got another red zone look starting on 3rd down. Trying to convert quickly. Fields scrambling, broke a sack and lost the ball. Oh my goodness, are we out of field goal range? That knocks us out of field goal range. That was brutal. Stonehouse boots it. That might be going straight out of bounds. Out of the 15, so that was a brutal sequence of events. And it remains a 7-point game. But we forced the 3 and out, and we got a minute left to make some magic happen. Kamara's back out there as a 3rd down back. Still trying to get Brown up to speed with the playbook. Fields going deep to Wilson. Makes the huge grab. And we're going to hurry up, get this going. 30 seconds left. Probably could have caught and run there with Wilson, but didn't really have the chance. Throw it away as we get hit. And Fields lining up in the gun. Blitz coming. On the run, getting it to Wilson. Outruns the defender. Steps out of bounds at the 31. Wilson taking a breather now. And we drop back to throw. Gunning it underneath to Brown. Using the speed. Gets a field. Steps out at the 13. Fields in the gun. 2nd and 10. Might have another end zone shot here. Oh, shoot. Can I get Brown? Run a slant. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Fields dropping back to throw. Scrambling. Good. Honestly, good that fell incomplete. I'm taking one more end zone shot. One more end zone shot. Quick drop. Frymuth over the middle, maybe. Wilson. Change that to a stick. Wilson on the slant. Hopefully. Probably. Gunning it. Incomplete. There's a second left, and we get to line up to go for this field goal. Boswell fires it through. 10-0 Pittsburgh. And we get another red zone trip in the second half. Fields lining up an empty. Might have a lane to just take this. Scrambling, throwing it away. 3rd down, when in doubt, up the middle, Harris. Oh, he's got more. Trucks him for the score. Yeah, maybe this is a reason and a message to just rely on the ground game. Joey Porter Jr. gets a big interception and sets us up in the red zone again. Fields dropping back, lost it to Pickens in the corner. It's amazing what happens when you don't throw 4 interceptions. 4th and 10. Down 24-0. Watson dropping back. I switched to the wrong player. Highsmith gets his 3rd sack on the day and forces the turnover on downs. And we're going to set up here on a 3rd and 6, looking to convert and just keep grinding out the clock and putting an end to this game. Fields, panic throw to Brown. And in the red zone again, and we have really entered grind the clock out mode. Giving to Harris, gets barely back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4, in the gun, dropping back, Fields over the middle, gets it to Wilson. Kind of just juked into that tackle, gets it down to the 10. 1st and goal from the 10, bringing in the fullback. Turning, giving it to Harris, right up the middle, he gets brought down from behind, but he's over 100 on the day. 4 yards to go, Fields in the gun, shouldn't have kept that, turned it inside, and we get it to the 2. 2 yards to go, Fields giving it to Harris, cuts inside for the score and makes it 33-0. The Browns really drove down and kicked the field goal just so they wouldn't get absolutely shut out. Watson had a rough day, but Fields 15-26, 230, and 2 touchdowns. Harris 112 on the ground for 2 touchdowns as well. Fields had that fumble. We kept possession, but we punted. He had 17 on the ground, and Kamara had 1 carry for 4 yards. Pickens, 6 for 99 and a score, 5 for 88, and no touchdowns for Wilson. 2 for 17 and a score for Hopkins, 1 for 18 for Brown, 1 for 8 for Fryermuth. Defensively, Ramsey and Highsmith, 5 tackles, were the leaders. TFL for Wilcox and Highsmith. Highsmith had 3 sacks. Hayward had 1.5. Watt had 1, and Wilcox had half the sack. Joey Porter Jr. with the big interception. That just started to snowball the game for us. Wilcox gets 2 upgrade points. Both of those are going to go into Power Rusher, developing into a very good interior defensive lineman. especially as we get to the end of Cam Hayward's career. He might retire after this year, I'm not sure. That's kind of what's keeping it, contract negotiations at a standstill. We're still a game behind the Ravens and a game behind the Chiefs now. So we need both of them to slip up. Highsmith gets the AFC Defender of the Week with his 3-sack performance. Hosting the Saints, we're going to sim this game, and then we're going to use the final full offense against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the final week of the season. We win 35-17, so I think there is still a chance. Oh, Baltimore takes over with the 1 seed, so there is still a chance. Mentoring and a bye week. Oh, that's going to be stuff from the bye week, and I definitely did not keep the goal. Final update. We're just okay. Yeah. He got some XP. It's okay. It's more than I thought we would get. Now we have the bye week, and McCain definitely did not get the catch goal. Definitely did not, because he wasn't even our slot receiver. Fields, that's on you for not getting in the ball. Yeah, I'll take the heat. Hate the morale drop, but it is what it is. I'm going to make the change to get Brown being our leading 3rd down back now. He's got the speed. His hands might not be the best, but he's got the speed. And he's done pretty good in that spot when being called upon. So we'll get that to him. It is what it is. It's not a great rating, but he does play well when he's out there. And the 6-10 Buccaneers is going to be our opponent for the final game of the regular season. Trying to just get it going, get something good out of it, maybe steal the 1 seed, who knows. Defend the outside run, and what plan do we want? Let's run inside right at Vita Vea. That sounds like a great idea for the offense. And we get to start out the game on offense, giving it to Harris. First carry of the game, up the middle for 10, just short of that first down. We're going to line up under center and give Pickens one of those jet sweeps he was really wanting. We get it to him. Puts the move on the defender and gets the first down. Under center in the I formation, Fields turning, handing off to Harris, going left side. Big gain, big truck, and gets it down to the Tampa 33. And Fields lining up an empty with a fresh set of downs. Scrambling on the run, getting it to Pickens down at the 12. Fields did a great job running around, buying time, and firing. Drops back to throw. Scrambles. Finds a lane. Takes it and dives for the score. Justin Fields shows off the athleticism there and gives us points on the opening drive. Tampa Bay punts. We get the ball back, looking to add to our lead in the first quarter. Fields in the gun, giving it to Harris. I thought we were going to have to meet the linebacker in the hole, but he rumbles forward to get another 10. Fields in the gun, dropping back, looking to throw, breaking the pocket, almost throws a pick. Fields dropping back, looking to convert, seeing Kilmer, throws it behind him, but he rumbles forward for a solid gain. And Fields in the gun, going to give this to Brown. Set up to fail with that blitz. Got home perfectly, clean, untouched, and we lose a yard. So Harris back in the game now, dropping back, gunning it, almost to Antoine Winfield Jr. Harris did a great job playing DB to break up that pass. And it's a 3rd and 11 coming up here. In the gun, dropping back, looking to throw, trying to break. Broke one sack, couldn't break the other. And the drive stalls. We have a 4th and 26, and we are booting this thing down the field. Not all the power in the world, but we get a solid kick. Oh, hey now. Oh, he fair caught it. I don't know. You could have convinced me he just dropped that one, but doesn't. Bucky Irving ahead of Najee Harris for 2nd in the rushing touchdown race. Tampa, big drive, ends in a punt. Fields under center, dropping back to throw. On the run, getting it to Pickens. Good block, gets picked up. Fighting forward, gets to the 50. looking to get one more play off before the quarter ends, and Fields drops back to throw, finds Harris for the check down, gets 7. Fields in the gun, giving it to Brown, gets the first down to start the second quarter. Offense doing well. Limited possessions in that first quarter. Fields finding himself in a good spot with the play action fake. Just gonna take a shot to Wilson. Gets crushed in the end zone. 2nd and 10. Fields giving it to Brown. Nothing there. 3rd and 10 coming up. Fields dropping back to throw. Rolling. Trying to gun it to Hopkins. Comes back to it. Makes the grab. He scores! They're calling it a touchdown. And Fields uses his legs to unleash an absolute bomb down the field. Tampa Bay answers with a field goal. So we have a 14-3 game with 5 minutes left in the first half. Fields turning, giving it to Harris, running left side. He is not fast enough to make it a home run hit, but he gets it to Tampa's 38-yard line. Giving Harris a bit of a breather after that one, subbing in Brown, and he's going to run inside, shedding some contact, gets 8. Fields in the gun, going to take it on the option, running right side, breaking contact down to the 21. We're trying to really use Fields' mobility and athleticism. Again, just hasn't really been tapped into enough in the offense, and Fields on the run, getting it to Freiermuth, holds on through a brutal hit and sets us up with a 2nd and inches in the gun, looking to find the end zone, take the shot, and then get the easy run for the first down if we don't get it. Firing to Wilson, makes the grab down to the 5. 1st and goal from the 5. Fields in the gun, giving him the option to take this one as well. Snap, hands off to Harris, runs into contact, only gets 1. Fields, 2nd down at the 4, dropping back to throw, guns it to Wilson, who fights through the contact to score and makes it 21-3. Tampa Bay drives down and gets one themselves. We got a bit of a game here, 21-10, 45 seconds left. Looking to find the end zone again as Fields continues to have a great day. Drops back quickly, fires to Pickens on the corner, and he's running. Does he have the speed? He does, and he scores the 80-yard touchdown. Week 18 of the season is a great week to start getting hot on offense, and Fields finds Pickens for the huge score to extend the lead again. Tampa Bay stalls to open the half, and we lead 28-10, giving it to Brown. Inside run left side, gets a great gain to the 41. Fields under center, turning, play action fake, roaming around, gets hit as he throws. Incomplete, there's a flag. What? Illegal man downfield. So they back it up and make it a 1st and 15. Instead of taking the incomplete pass, we bring over Pickens on the sweep and we give it to him. This is why I don't want to feed you jet sweeps, Pickens. He might be mad at me during the offseason, and that's okay. Fields in the gun, dropping back, looking to throw, getting it to Wilson. Makes the grab, sets up 3rd and 9. And we have an injury. That is not good. Fields in the gun, dropping back to throw, gunning it to Wilson. Grab, 4th and 4 coming up here around midfield. Pec strain. Oh boy, we're going to go for this. Why? 4th and 4 at about midfield. Go for it. Now's as good a time as any. And Fields drops back to throw. Firing to Pickens outside. Drags the feet. Makes the grab. And he has 144 yards on the day. In the gun. Going with the option look. Bringing over Freiermuth. Sending him back the other way. Fields going to keep it himself. Running inside. Gets it down to the 23. Under center. Turning. Handing to Harris. Going left side. Big gain for the first down. Under center again. Fields turning, handing it to Harris. Tries to cut back and gets buried behind the line. Fields in the gun. for 2nd and 11. That's not where I wanted to throw. I wanted to hit over the middle, and I just hit the wrong button, but it's okay because Brown makes the grab, gets out of bounds, clock continues to run. Everything is just fine and dandy. Going quickly to Frymuth, lowering the shoulder, brought down. 4th and 1 coming up here. We're not going for this. Going to the read option is the one play I have in my favorites. Don't know why, but this shouldn't even be a question. It should just be a give to Harris. I'm changing it to just be a give to Harris. Runs inside, I am proved wrong. Tampa Bay said, we don't care about your box count, and just stuffed Harris with defenders from the 2nd and 3rd level coming in to close the gap. So we're going to give it to him again, going left side. Finds the first down and is over 100 yards on the day. Fields in the gun. Giving it to Harris inside. Running up the field for 8. Fields in the gun, dropping back, getting it to Brown on the angle route and gets it down to the 13. The offense continues to drive, ripping off time and moving the ball down the field. Fields gets it to Harris on the catch, lowers the shoulder down to the 1. We're going to run some hurry up here. I like the package we have them stuck in. And we're going to snap the ball quickly, anytime now, and give it to Harris inside. Vita Vea says not today. We're going right back to it. This time Chase Brown in the gun. Dropping, handing, in for the score. Tampa Bay unable to get much going, and we get set up on their 25 for what is hopefully last drive of the game. Fields misses the wide open Wilson. Fields in the gun, 2nd and 10 coming up, dropping back. Getting it to Frymuth, catches it, sits down, makes it 3rd and 5. And Fields in the gun, dropping back, rolling. Pickens settles and gets the first down. Going with the same play action fake we had earlier. Fields gets it, firing to Pickens on the whip route, beats his man. Antoine Winfield Jr. steals it away and shoves him out of bounds. Under center, looking to get Harris the score here. Turning, handing to him, cluster. Wide open hole left side, and he gets it. Tampa Bay drives down, makes it 42-17. And we're just here to run out the final bit of time as we give it to Harris going right side. Gets a yard, but they are not going to call timeouts. Kobe Dean makes the tackle. Now we got a decent spot here. 2nd and 9, snapping, giving it to Harris. Running left side, makes it 3rd and 2. And we got one more play to run before the time expires. Under center, turning to Harris. Let him get 2 yards and this first down. And he does. Lowers the shoulder, running through people. Sends a message as he gets it to the 48. Huge win as we head into the playoffs. Fields, I think this is his first time throwing for over 300 yards this season. 19-23, a perfect passer rating. 302 yards, 3 touchdowns through the air. Harris, 131 and a touchdown. Chase Brown, 6 for 26 and a touchdown. Fields, 3 for 35 and a touchdown. Hell of a run. He had 4 touchdowns on the day. Pickens had, what, 2 carries? 2 carries for 5 yards. But through the air, 6 catches, 163 and a touchdown. Roman Wilson, 4 for 21 and a score. 3 for 21 for Frymuth. 2 for 19 for Harris. 2 for 16 for Brown. 1 for 39 and a touchdown for DeAndre Hopkins. And Kilmer, 1 for 23. Defensively, Watt and Fitzpatrick, 6 tackles led the way. Fitzpatrick had no TFLs, but Watt had 2 and a few singles. 3 sacks for Highsmith and 2 for Watt. Alex Highsmith really stepped it up this season after I said, that contract for that production. Don't love that value. But we finished the regular season in a pretty good spot as I am going through these rewards and the staff points and all that fun stuff. Justin Fields gets an overall point, and we are going to put that into strong arm. Looking to improve the accuracies, especially over the middle of the field, and he does get some throw under pressure as well. Wait. He got, run deep mid pressure. Okay, that's what I thought. Solid. Justin Fields goes up to an 82 overall, 21st ranked quarterback in the league, and the stats show that as well. The stats show it. Not a ton of yards on the year. We get a strong win, finished 13-4, and I think we're going to be a wild card team again. Because, of course, we have the Ravens in our division. tough to win the AFC North. And we do become a wild card team. We are going to the Buffalo Bills as the Ravens get the 1 seed. Let's go through this. Storylines. Rapid fire. Go through them quickly. Was this for the passing goal? Oh, that we'd average 100 yards per game as a team? Yeah. We hit that goal. Ground game continues to be a staple of Pittsburgh Steelers football. Definitely leaning into that identity. 1,000 XP for the running backs and for the offensive line. Harris was a very strong reason for that becoming our identity as a team. I didn't predict it. I just said that would be a successful season. And we have yet to hit a 4,000-yard passer this series, which sucks. But we're winning games. And that's all you can really ask for. Being more involved. Who is this? Oh, shoot. I'm not happy. The more I think about it, the more I think I overreacted. My morale's taking a hit, but I need to come back next year and prove it on the field. But you never know. I could be complaining about touches again next year. Okay. So he doesn't like us, but he's not demanding a trade, which would have been catastrophic to deal with. Looking at the playoffs, Ravens and the Cowboys get the first round bye. Then we got Chiefs, Jets, Colts, Raiders, and Bills, Steelers in the AFC. Then we have Vikings, Packers, Panthers, Bears, Seahawks, Eagles in the NFC. Strong matchups for the 2026 playoffs. Harris finished 3rd in rushing yards. Fields 26th in passing yards, 13th in touchdowns. Solid day. Harris 3rd in yards, 3rd in touchdowns. He had a great year as well. And Pickens 8th in receiving touchdowns, 30th in catches, 20th in yards. Passing game wasn't quite there. 3,200 yards, 31 touchdowns, 11 picks for Fields on the day, or on the season. Harris 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. Fields 345 for 2. Kamara 200 yards, no scores. Chase Brown 64 yards and 2 scores. And George Pickens 5 carries, 22 yards and 2 scores. Leading the way through the air, Pickens 82 catches, just shy of 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. Roman Wilson 67, 832, and 10. Frymuth 44, 473, and 2 scores. Hopkins 34 catches, 469 yards, 5 touchdowns. No other touchdowns except for Darnell Washington, who had 1 catch, no yards, and a touchdown. You do that math. Wilson led the way with 94 tackles, 85 for Queen, 70 for Watt. TFLs 18 for Watt, 16 for Highsmith, 16 for Wilcox, 14 for Hayward, and a bunch of others, 9 for Wilson, 6 for Queen, 6 for Benton. We lived in that backfield, and it showed. 19 sacks for Alex Highsmith, 15.5 for Watt, 9.5 for Wilcox, almost at 10. Hayward 5, 3 for Wilson, 1.5 for Wouzier, 1 for Benton, half a sack for Sidney Brown. Interceptions, Queen had 3, Watt had 2, Wilson had 2, Brown had 2, Porter had 2, Ramsey had 2, and a few singles. And then next time, it is the Buffalo Bills. It's the playoffs. Hopefully we can get back to the Super Bowl despite not winning our division. Taking a look at the mock draft. Quarterbacks going up for teams that need one. They think the Lions need to take one as well. Where do they have us? They have us projecting they project us to be the Super Bowl winners against the Dallas Cowboys. Philadelphia enters the playoffs looking to defend their title from last year's Super Bowl in the Battle of Pennsylvania. Strong year. Highsmith, 3rd in sacks for the league. I think we got a strong shot to take down the Bills and continue en route to a Super Bowl appearance, maybe even a Super Bowl title. We might have to play the Ravens next week. If we win, assuming we win. And that's a very bold assumption, but we will see, go from there, and hope to get the job done.